Call this meeting to order, determine there's a quorum present. We have Commissioner Wardlaw, Commissioner Vasquez, Commissioner Nettleton, Commissioner Flores, and myself. We do have a quorum. If y'all will please rise. Pledge allegiance and to Texas. Commissioner Flores.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, motion to adjourn. Right. Citizens comments. Mr. Reyes? We went, I missed one. I'm sorry, number 5. Approving the minutes?
Second.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. My name is Lori Reyes. I came to ask, I don't have the exact date, but I believe it was sometime last summer. This court decided to hire a lawyer to defend us against the city of Del Rio with the international bridge that they're trying to put north of town. I haven't seen any activity on that. It's been quite a long time. I wanted to find out what's going on. The other thing I'd like to request is a public update on the International Boundary and Water Commission on the condition of the dam. I understand the crossing is closed again due to more repairs. Just want to see a public notice of what is going on with the dam. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Jordan, sir?
Morning, my name is Jordan Edgar. I actually have a few handouts for each commissioner, if that's okay.
Yeah, if you're giving me a hand.
Today, unfortunately, I'm here to ask for 3 actions. These actions have to do with the location of Del Rio's planned second international bridge. The driving factor for me being here today is what is developing to be a question regarding the city of Del Rio and to a lesser degree the county's sincerity in action to support citizens' inputs regarding the location of Del Rio's second international bridge and the subsequent route, but I need to explain it. Since the first public meeting regarding the proposed second international bridge in November of 22, I've attended almost every public meeting regarding the plan and many city and county meetings discussing the subject. During this time, I can count on one hand how many citizens have actually stood up in public expressing positive reactions to this proposed plan. Fortunately, the county has been the only entity to have shown care and concern for their constituents, thankfully because they are the ones whose homes, neighborhoods, and communities are in the crosshairs for what the city has already identified as a safety issue. Michael Rojas, one of the engineers from the project, identified one of the benefits of the Second International Bridge is that, and I quote, is that by moving commercial traffic out of the downtown area, we're increasing safety. Since November of 22, the Amistad Community Action Group, as we're now calling ourselves, has gathered a petition demonstrating opposition to the location of the Second International Bridge. As you have record of, there have been over 1,100 citizens who have risked public retribution to show their opposition to this plan. Despite this public outcry, as of last month, the city of Del Rio has voted unanimously to proceed with requesting a presidential permit for the current planned location of Del Rio Second International Bridge. I do not know what more citizens can do, of the county can do, to demonstrate more opposition to this proposed plan. To fight against the city's desperate efforts to place their safety and security issues in the county citizens' backyards, the county has thus far wrote a letter, and we hired a lawyer. Asking the city, the letter asked the city to consider another location and has rightly voted against the proposed routes that would certainly destroy homes. We need more action. Today, no one here should believe that the city has any intention of moving the location of the Second International Bridge. As we have pointed out before, a bridge north of Del Rio has no route options that would not destroy homes and not create a safety and security issue for everyone living near the lake. This again could be reasonable if we didn't live in South Texas, where we didn't have thousands of miles of vacant land, but we do. The vote to send a letter to the city has proven to be ineffective, which is why I am asking the county to do the first action, which is to vote to remove the Val Verde County judge signature from the 2014 agreement with the state of Coahuila, Ciudad Acuña, and the city of Del Rio regarding the location of the proposed Second International Bridge. That agreement, if binding, is unlawful, according to Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution, and places the county at risk of class action lawsuit. And if not binding, should then be easy to have the signature removed due to the nature of the development in the region. I have drafted a letter to all those parties for the county to use as a guide. The second action that I'm requesting that the county take is to vote on a common sense county ordinance to be voted on at the next general election, which limits development of commercial trucking lanes to areas 1 mile outside of residentially zoned neighborhoods and outside of a 3-mile radius of Lake Amistad, except for what already exists. And that's my example. My proposed ordinance is what I handed you. The proposed ordinance is provided. This ordinance, if adopted, would serve to satisfy the community outcry against the safety and security storm that seems bent on destruction. The third request that I have is if the city of Del Rio requests to have another joint public meeting with the county regarding the topic, that the county demand that the meeting be a recorded open comment forum which allows citizens to speak regarding this topic, and not a one-on-one question format with the engineers and city and county officials. The city has lost most, if not all, trust among the county residents, and nothing undermines all trust and transparency more than disallowing open public comment. Forcing a silent comment card format without vocal comments creates a situation where the results of the meeting are hidden and lie within the hands of people who are not voted in office. The city's actions thus far lead me to believe that the city has their news article already written resulting from that meeting. If a silent format were used, the city would eventually say that they had a tremendous outpouring of positive feedback and they are therefore proceeding with their presidential permit no matter what the results actually were. Don't have to take my word for it. Michael Rojas, the engineer, the RRP consulting engineers, alluded to this as quoted in the Brazil Times when he said, once that public hearing is done, the application for the presidential permit will be submitted. This is my basis for realizing that these meetings, in my opinion, are actually a lie. I ask that the county not participate in the silent type of public meeting. In conclusion, if the city and county want a Second International Bridge, then I hope they get one. But the county residents are counting on the county to help the city to understand that they can't dump their safety problems into our backyards. The location of the Second International Bridge must be smart, intentional, and actually do what it is designed to do, which is to improve safety for everybody. If this is done right, then everyone can get what they want and it can still be a win-win situation for all. If not, it will lead to permanent destruction of our neighborhoods and homes.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask if we could have a vote on those 3 action items in the next 30 days.
I will not put it on the agenda. So if you need somebody to put it on the agenda, there's only 4 people put anything on the agenda. There's 4 more commissioners.
My request is Commissioner Nettleton, since he's in my precinct.
Maybe just visit with him. All right? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Approving monthly reports from elected officials. Motion, Commissioner Flores. Second. Second. Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Approving bills for payment.
Motion to approve, present.
Like you, pal. Commissioner Flores, Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries. Item 9, discussion possible action to approve auditor's report.
Move.
Have a motion, Commissioner, Flores, second, Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Aaron, we did this one, last meeting. Item number 11, we have them here. Discussion, possible action to approve hot tax funds for the 4th annual Double Rivers Run for Hope. Ma'am?
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you, Commissioners. We appreciate your past support. I want to let you know that in the last 3 years, we've been able to raise almost $60,000 to help support pediatric cancer research, and that's in large support from our county. And we would just thank you for helping us make this event possible. It's a small event with big impact, and we're bringing in more people each year. And this year, we've added on 3 new races. So we have our bicycle races in addition to our runs this year. So it's growing, and we appreciate the support that we've been given. We hope that you all can make it out.
What are you asking for?
Last year, we gave them 8,000 out of hot tax money.
If 8 or 10 was possible, it would be amazing. It really helps us to advertise.
Motion to authorize 8,000 out of hot tax.
Second. Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you for what y'all do.
Thank you. And I have a flyer. It's fresh off the
Yes,
press
ma'am.
if you want to share it. And we'd love to have you come out.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for coming.
Mhm.
We'll see y'all later. Yeah.
I think I got one.
Y'all want to get a picture? You take a picture? Y'all don't mind? Get a picture with them and we can put it in the paper that they're doing the run and, y'all come on up. Y'all come on around.
So big.
Yeah, y'all come on around over here. She'll tell us where to stand. She's a woman, she's good at telling people.
I know.
Y'all come over here. Come over here in the center. There you go. Get on in here. Yes, ma'am. Here we go.
Yeah, nice. One more. Do you want to come over here and do it?
Got it? Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all. Thank you. All right, see y'all later. Item 13, item 12, discussion possible action on promoting autism awareness in Valverde County by eliminating the blue lights. We have a resolution in our packet that we will be signing if all approved.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 13, discussion possible action for Sacred Heart School, Genesee County Yard. We'd already approved the stage, but
Second.
motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. This one here, I've had people asking, number 14, discussion possible action on closing county courthouse on April
Motion to approve.
I will second that, Judge.
And a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, and this will be, all offices.
All offices.
Okay.
For the 4 minutes or the whole day?
I mean, hold on. Okay, all offices except the auditor.
We have a motion to close all offices. Commissioner Nettleton, second. Commissioner Vasquez, Commissioner, Flores had a comment.
I mean, are we talking countywide, any county employees, everybody's off? Like those?
All offices.
Up at the Road and Bridge?
If every office has a elected official, the motion was to close the offices. If the elected official doesn't want
Let me rephrase it. I will make a motion to authorize the elected officials at their discretion to close their office for April the 8th if they choose to, or department heads.
do you accept that?
I accept.
Okay. So we have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second. Commissioner Vasquez, all those in favor?
And I can tell you why I'm doing this is because I'm also closing my company because of the amount of traffic that's gonna be around town. And the issues that go with people trying to maneuver around town. So that's why I'm voting for this.
Have a motion. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Okay. Item 15, discussion possible action on Texas Historical Commission Antiquities Permit Application Form, Archaeology for Valverde County, EDAP, Escondido
Motion to
Water.
approve.
Second.
Have a motion, Commissioner Middleton. Second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. I'm gonna take this time just a little bit for Escondido, just to give a little brief update. I believe we're gonna go out today, to Escondido.
Yes, sir, there'll be survey out today.
Okay, so they'll be out today, surveying or, and just real brief.
Yes, sir. So I'm Tim Montgomery with TRC Engineering. I'm the project manager. And we have a field crew out today for surveying purposes in the right of way.
Okay. We've got a sheriff right there, so if y'all need help, get with him.
Yes, sir.
And figure it out.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
There was also a comment, and again, visited yesterday, that way y'all know what's going on. We visited yesterday, state of Texas wants us to do, to go back out, and for the individuals that we did not get letters from, or make contact with because they didn't send us back letters, we're gonna redo that again. We're gonna do a do-over. And this will be the last time, I hope, that we will have to go out for the ones that did not return their right of entry form. So they want us to go out, try one more time, but they are still moving forward. Okay. Don't want to get in a big discussion, but that way y'all know what's going on. All right? Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We took a vote on it. I have a 5-0 vote. Item 16, discussion possible action on writing a contract to move skyboxes and bleachers into the arena for the George Palm Memorial Bull Riding. We've done this in the past. I think we need to come up, if the court wants to do it, we need to come up with another little contract of exactly what we're gonna be doing, which we had talked about this before, move them in, move them out, but the actual welding and stuff like that of what, once they're in place, that somebody else would have to take care of that. All we would do is move them in and move them out.
You want to charge for that?
Yes, sir.
How much?
We would need to come up with a fee. I don't know. I can tell you, I think we've charged them, $750 in the past. If you go by, FEMA rates and stuff like that, which we need to establish a rate based on something, which we've done it by FEMA rates, that $750 is not enough. When you look at employees, look at tractors and stuff like that, mid-range, because of the amount of days that we spend there, $750 to probably over $5,000. I would stay somewhere in that $2,000, $2,500, and that's at 70. You could argue it and justify it somewhere around $2,000 to $2,500.
Why can't we just charge actual cost?
Sir?
Charge actual cost, whatever it costs us to move them and take them down.
Okay, I need to put something, be able to put something in the contract. If I could get a dollar amount, I think would be better, based on what amount of hours that we take.
How long does it take?
2 to 3 days, depending on what's going on to move them in, and another 2 days to move them out.
And our cost per day for all the equipment and manpower?
I didn't look at the actual cost of how many people are out there. There's a loader operator and usually 3 other people. I can, if y'all want to table it, I can come back with a dollar amount.
Motion to table, Judge.
That work? Have a motion to table, Commissioner Vasquez. Second, Commissioner Nettleton. All those in favor? Aye. Item 17, discussion possible action on approval for Mr. Gary Humphries to utilize the county Suburban for transportation to attend a shooting meet on April 5th, 2024, and future sports raffle shooting events. That Suburban is under the control of Tommy. So whatever the court does, if part of that motion will just be that they get with Tommy to make sure on the schedule.
I'll make a motion to authorize Tommy to have the authority to let the 4-H shooting use the Suburban.
Second. Now, the motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Wardlaw. Liability, David, because he does work, he volunteers his time with, the 4-H.
But he's not a county employee. Yeah, that would be the key, Judge, is whoever's operating the vehicle has to be a covered individual, so we have to check with Joanne, make sure she checks, with our insurance carrier, to make sure that there is coverage. Otherwise, either the 4-H would have to come up with a rider or something to ensure.
If we hired him?
Coverage.
So if we hired him?
If it's an employee, Judge,
Okay. So bottom line is we just need to have coverage.
Since it's a county sanctioned event,
you still have to have somebody associated with the county driving the vehicle in order to be covered. And again, you can check with Joanne and make sure that the insurance company, there may be an exception to that, but.
Maybe Commissioner Wardlaw might volunteer to drive. Maybe. I have a motion and I have a second to authorize Tommy to, at his discretion, to allow him to do it. As long as we're legal, as long as he's covered.
Tommy's going to coordinate that with Joanne.
Yes.
To make sure that whoever is driving the vehicle is going to.
Is covered.
Yes.
We're okay with that?
Yep.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor?
Aye.
5-0 vote. We're going to skip 18, 19, 20, and 21. We're going to go to 22. Item 18, discussion possible action with Carlos Velar, the county engineer, to give the court an update on the progress on Senegas Road project. Thank y'all.
Just put that on the screen.
There was, while you're sitting there looking at stuff, there was an invoice on there last week that we received that I'd asked you to go through it to make sure that the work has been done.
Yeah.
The work's been done?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll sign off on that. You're up.
Okay. Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. Senegas Road Engineering Phase, it was split into Phase 1, Phase 2. It was approved on April 25 last year. The firm selected was Texas Infrastructure Development Group. I'm going to show you a chart of what's been done in the Phase 1. So at this moment, Phase 1 is almost complete. We should be receiving 100% schematic design by the end of this week, and we need to review those documents. Also, at this moment, all the survey established in vertical and horizontal controls is complete, and they did an aerial flight on the road, and we received 2D and 3D planimetric drawings. I have information also for the topography and field data collections. We should be receiving at the end of this week the final design surveys. It is important to mention that the right-of-way it's not consisting on the paths that we have. We need to do further research on that one because we have variable widths. We just need to compile information that we have. At this moment, I think we, including that final invoice, For phase one, we're up to 366,000 paid to the firm, and phase one is up to 383,000. I think we should start thinking about moving to phase two. Phase two will be divided into 4 major categories. One of them is environmental. The work for the environmental it was considered in phase one, but phase two will have to have the clearances. And also, phase two will consider the traffic design and the final project specifications and engineering drawings. And if everything's good, it should be complete by October 2024, and then we can start thinking about construction in December 2024. We receive all the drawings from the surveyors. We're just missing the right-of-way information, and they're working on that.
When is this project gonna be ready to go out for bids for construction?
They're shooting for October 2024 to have all the project specifications, environmental clearance. And it is important to mention that we need to start thinking about doing the easements and the land acquisition for the canals or the detention funds.
So the plan for that one, the plan for the canal or whatever, to get rid of the water.
We should be receiving it at the end of this week, like to have
So
an
at that
schematic
point,
design.
at that point, once we do have a plan, then we can go out and visit with the landowners.
Yes, sir.
But right now, we don't have any. Right?
Is Mr. Zamora gonna participate in this right now? I mean, is he on?
Yeah,
You got anything to say about the project?
yes, sir. And then I've been coordinating with all of the team, with Carlos and Jesse too.
You mentioned a right-of-way issue.
It's the thing, we gather all the plat informations, and it's not, that we don't have one single plat showing all Senegal roads, so we have like bits of plats showing Senegal roads, and then it goes from 50 to 60, and they have the right-of-way for the railroad, and they're working on that one, getting that. It will be good if we can plat the road too.
We don't have the original on it when TxDOT built it.
No, we haven't seen that.
TxDOT's the one that built the road.
Yeah, they're researching on everything, and we were
It
researching
was
on
an
the.
90 West contract,
No,
20 mils?
TxDOT built that road, redid that road in conjunction with the city and the county a long 30-something years ago. So the TxDOT funded.
Yeah, they mentioned that they're gonna be hiring another surveyor to do that. They had, AG3 doing the aerials and the field work, and now they're thinking about hiring another surveyor to plat the road.
I guess, have we asked TxDOT?
No, we can look into that, yeah.
So this project's moving forward, no issue, no bump on the road or anything. I mean,
At this moment, I don't see anything, just like the acquisition.
Other than the easements, we got different plats, yeah, but, the road's there though.
The road's there.
Come on, Billy.
So I'd ask the city also if they have the plans, the original.
Yeah, TxDOT had built it and then they'd come back, what, about 25 years ago? And when they redid it again?
They redid it, and then they were working on a drainage issue there, for a long time, underneath the overpass. So I know they have the plans for this. If they don't, the city might.
We have a good working relationship with the city, so. We do though, I shouldn't joke. We call, we talk. We throw stuff. Commissioner?
No, I mean, I just,
Okay. If you'll call TxDOT.
Yes,
And as soon as we get the plans on the drainage system, that way,
yes.
we can sort of go.
Do we have the plans on what TxDOT and UP's gonna do at Farley?
For what, sir?
At Farley Lane, TxDOT, to redo that intersection on the crossing?
they walked away from that project. They were gonna redo that crossing, and they were gonna fund it, and the county was gonna manage the project. It never happened.
Yeah, I never received anything.
Yeah, no, never. went away.
Thank you, man. Okay. Got anything else?
No, that's what I have.
Okay, we'll move on to item 19 then.
Thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome.
Discussion possible action for approval for Valverde County to enter into an agreement with AEP to install a transformer and LED light at 127 Ridgeline Drive for the amount of $808.81 to come out of Precinct 4 operating budget and to grant authority.
Motion to approve.
Motion Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 20, discussion possible action to approve payment of invoice number 6 to Richard Zamora, Texas Infrastructure Development, in the amount of $95,437.
Motion to approve.
Okay. Motion Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 21, discussion possible action for Valverde County to enter into an electric service cooperative membership agreement with Rio Grande Electric for the purpose of installing electric service for a water well in Langtree area and to grant authority for county judge to sign.
Motion to approve. We have the judge sign.
Motion Commissioner Flores, who's second? Wardlaw, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 22, to the left. Discussion possible action on agreement for defense economic adjustment assistance grant between the Office of the Governor, Texas.
Second.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 23, discussion possible action on plat approval of Las Chispas, number 1, subdivision ranchette and commercial lots, a 289.84 acre tract for subdivision out of survey number 3, block number 3, survey 32 and 37, block number 4, with all the little letters and company, Valverde County, and consisting of 25 lots.
Got a question, Judge. Is this a Cinnamar ranch?
No, this is the one right before it.
What do you mean by
It's where Hargrove's property, right, I guess where the,
Oh, behind all that,
Yeah.
where they had that pipeline deal yard?
right in that area there and behind the fireworks stand.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is before that. This is before the Cinnamon. Right? Motion.
sir, correct.
Motion Commissioner Vasquez, second Commissioner Nettleton. Any other questions?
No, sir.
All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 24, discussion possible action on letter. Offer to give pursuant.
Second.
Motion Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 25, discussion possible action to approve the use of the old county court at law courtroom, which is here, at 207B East Lozoya Street for the runoff election from May 20th through May 24th, and set up election equipment on May 17th.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second.
Second it for discussion.
Second, Commissioner Nettleton. Discussion.
Since we're having runoffs in precinct 1 and 3, would it not be better to have the actual, early voting within those precincts?
It would be, except that there is a congressional runoff, District 23, so the whole county's gonna.
No, I understand that. We're gonna be asking people from one side of town or the other to be driving somewhere to get to a polling place, so it's just a thought.
Commissioner Nettleton, you stick with your second?
I'll second it.
I have a
I don't
motion.
agree with it, but I'll
Commissioner
second it.
Flores, second Commissioner Nettleton. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 26, discussion possible action to approve election payment for 2 county employees working on the Monday Memorial Day holiday on May 27, 2024, to set up election equipment and polling places. Ms. Chapoy, these people, are they county employees or are they?
No, they're county employees, and I just spoke to Matt about it, and he was telling me that, what has been done in the past is that they either do holiday taken or holiday not, and on the holiday, they don't take the holiday, and then they, within 30 days, can take the holiday. Correct, Matt?
Correct, that's
What do you want to
this
do?
court's stance.
So we'll,
Do that?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
So do you need action from us since that's already policy? Since I already know it's done? So there's no action needed
No,
from
that's
us?
what I can say.
Okay, no action needed. Item 27, discussion possible action to approve DLP change order number 1 for contract. You say that? You just came from?
No, yeah.
For contract RFP 23-15 in the amount of $11,350 to be paid from precinct 4's ARPA account and authorize county judge to sign change order. Change order is for labor to remove recycled metal. Motion. Thank you. Motion to approve. Motion, Commissioner Flores. Second, Commissioner Wardlaw. All those in favor? Yeah. Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 28, discussion possible action to award bid 24-20.
Motion to approve.
Second. Motion, Commissioner Nettleton. Second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 29, discussion possible action to approve TK elevator change order number 2 for the
We're still to
elevator
approve.
replacement.
We're still within our budget, aren't we, on this?
Yes.
Second that.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton. Second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 30, discussion possible action to approve the purchase of 2 CPAC handheld X-ray devices from Noble Supply and
Motion
Logistics.
to approve.
Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 31, discussion possible action to approve the addition of.
Second.
Motion, Commissioner Vasquez, second, Commissioner Nettleton. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 32, discussion possible action to grant authority county judge to sign county judge to sign change orders to contracts per section 271.060 parentheses D.
Motion to approve, but what are we doing?
To give him authority to sign change orders.
Without coming to the court?
Mm-hmm.
Second.
Up to or unlimited?
No, I believe it's up to 50,000, right? That's what it states in
Right, so
the,
this would be specifically for construction projects, so anything that we're doing for real property, it would be plus or minus $50,000. So if it goes below or above that
You
variance.
sure you want that?
Well, we had talked about it, and it would help on some of these projects. We were gonna try to give it to, Carlos, and then we thought, in case there was a problem somewhere along the line, he wouldn't be the one burdened with this. One of the things that we just came up with, we had to wait on Gus's deal right now for 2 weeks, which that could have been done, 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago.
Can we change the amount, or are we stuck?
In the statute, it talks about the plus or minus 50,000.
Can the court set the amount?
and as long as the contract doesn't exceed 25%, the increase is not.
I haven't seen anything that says we can't.
Yeah, the statute doesn't specify, but you have to stick to that amount.
You can make one percent too.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, we can put an amount in there.
How much was the change order that we just did?
That was 11,000.
11.
Or set it
I'll amend
at
my motion to authorize the judge to have change order authority under section 271.060D, not to exceed the amount of 15,000. Beyond that, it comes to Commissioner's Court.
Second that.
We had a second.
Yeah,
Commissioner
second,
Flores.
second.
Commissioner, you accept?
I accept.
Okay. All those in favor? Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 33, discussion possible action to discuss the process for Commissioners Court to adopt rules for Texas Local Government Codes, Section 262.0276, allowing the county to refuse to enter into a contract or other transaction for the person who owes a debt to the county.
Do we have a set of rules that you're adopting, or are you just adopting this section?
We do.
What are we talking about here? I mean,
Well, there's-
what kind of debt?
An example would be if we're going to give a contract to an individual that owes county property tax.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
one
see.
example.
Okay.
Do you have rules, or are you
I
just gonna
don't
adopt
have,
this?
I don't have those yet, but I would like to adopt, I would like to adopt this
Second.
statute.
I have a motion, Commissioner Vasquez, second, Commissioner Nettleton. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against?
Will you bring back the rules if you can make them different than the actual wording in this?
Yes.
Any other discussion? We're good? All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 34, discussion possible action for approval to the
Motion to approve as presented.
Second. A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 35, discussion
Motion to
possible
approve
action.
as presented.
Second. A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Jesus Christ, it just kept going.
A bunch of them.
Yeah. Item 36, discussion possible action for the Valverde County Library. A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 37, discussion possible action authorizing.
Move.
Second. A motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 38, discussion possible action on sheriff.
Motion to authorize the sheriff to sign.
Second. Motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second, Commissioner Flores. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Item 39, this, closed session consultation pursuant to Texas Government Code A 551.071, parentheses 2, attorney-client privilege, B 551.071, parentheses 1, parentheses A, contemplated litigation, C 551.072 regarding the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real property and possible action open session thereafter, D 551.073 regarding the negotiated contract, lease, or value of real property and possible action open session thereafter, E 551.076 regarding security devices, security audits, and security personnel. That will give us some room for executive session. That's quick. Lights on, we're back in session. We had tabled a couple of items, or tabled one item, and we're gonna end up going back to two of them. All right, we'll get there. Item 16 was tabled. We're gonna go back to it. Discussion possible action on writing a contract to move skyboxes and bleachers into the arena for George Paul Memorial Bull Riding. I take a motion.
Judge, I'll make a motion that we include in the contract $3,500 to move skyboxes and bleachers.
I'll second that,
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second, Commissioner Vasquez. All those in favor?
And wait, and we're sure this will cover all of our costs. Instead of just charging whatever it costs us. You know, it's ironic that last year they hired a private contractor. They got too expensive, so now we're coming back to the county so the taxpayers can pick up the tab for it. It should be actual cost, not just a number.
If we set this aside, if we set the $3,500, Commissioner Flores, and we actually look at what it's going to cost us, we can come back the following year?
Sure, and adjust it.
Okay.
It never gets adjusted.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second, Commissioner Vasquez. Any other comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against?
Aye.
Abstain. 3-4, 1 against, 1 abstention. We're gonna go to item 32. Discussion possible action to grant authority to the county judge to sign change orders to contracts per section 271. We had a vote right now.
I will rescind my motion and make a new motion that we authorize the judge to do change orders up to $15,000, and any of those change orders must come back and be ratified before Commissioner's Court.
Second. All right. 15, and what we added was needs to come back to Commissioner's Court.
So then it defeats the purpose?
No, he can still
I'll be able to
change.
sign off on it. I'll be able to sign off on it, but just out of transparency, come back to the court,
Okay.
to make sure that, members of the court, know what happened within that contract.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody against? Motion carries 5-0. Commissioners' comments? None. County judges' comments? I want to thank, we had a fire on Friday. Had fire on Friday out by the lake. Poverty County Fire Department, volunteers, the city of Del Rio showed up. Precinct 3 showed up with a dozer and water trucks. I want to thank everybody for helping fight that fire. Thank y'all so much. Yesterday we had another one at the Moody Ranch. Again, had everybody show up. And we're really thankful for everybody showing up, volunteers and our regular firemen. Thank y'all so much. And I think Precinct 2 showed up with a dozer and water truck to that one. And, you know, there's been some concerns, I guess, in the last 2 or 3 weeks, you know, about the dry weather. And, you know, Commissioner Nettleton, you brought up that, you know, probably need to make sure all our stuff is, all our connections work for the fire trucks. The other deal is too, if y'all don't mind, this week, make sure that all our tanks are full of diesel and full of gas. I don't see a big crowd coming in like the 40,000 people that everybody kept saying we're gonna have for Solar Fest. But if y'all would just make sure that all y'all's tanks are full. Angela, I think, had reached out, also from the hospital. And I told her that if she needed, just like the last time when we did the winter storm, if there's any fuel or anything that's needed, we would have fuel. And I think the city had filled up some of their buses, because they use the gas card. They filled up with gas at the fairgrounds for the transportation. But again, just make sure that all our stuff is full of fuel. The other deal is, and I'll quit talking in just a minute, Kaylin Lomas, she's a sophomore here at the high school. She won the 6A state championship in weightlifting at the 105-pound division. We were going to do a resolution for her, but we were asked by the school to wait before so they could get us more information. So we will do a resolution for her, and then Chloe Juarez won a medal also, and Desi Coronado also, and Chloe was 105, and Desi was another weight class. But either way, congratulations to them. I think our boys are competing, if I'm not mistaken, this week. So congratulations to them. We will do a resolution for them. The school asked us to wait a little bit, and then get us more information. Maybe they can, our next meeting's at night. So maybe they can come in and we can present them with a resolution. And that's all I had. I have entertained a motion to adjourn. There's a motion to adjourn. Commissioner Nettleton, seconded by the other three. All those in favor? Aye. Anybody against? Motion carries. Thank y'all.